Andrew Script coming at you guys today with a brand new video. Today's video is going to be my entire Steelbook movie collection. I have quite a few Steelbooks, so I'll try to go through these as fairly quick as I can. I am going to open them, show what's on the inside and the back side, so this video might be a little lengthy, but I'll try to go quickly as I can. I'm going to start from the end of the alphabet and go backwards, basically. So I'm going to actually start with my TV seasons. I don't have very many in a Steelbook form, but we'll start with Ash vs. the Evil Dead. This is season 2. This was the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook, and then both discs essentially look the same here. Just got that cover art on them, and there's some cover art on the inside as well. I do keep all my Steelbooks inside of little bags, but I did go ahead and take them out of the bags before I started the video because I don't want to make the video longer than it needed to be. Next up, we got Ash vs. the Evil Dead Season 1. This is also the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. I like this one more, I think, because the chainsaw is actually like embossed. You can feel it on there, which is pretty neat. And then kind of the same deal with this. Some cover on the discs, and then there's the cover art in the back. I am definitely a sucker for Steelbooks. I tend to always go for them as if I can. I'm usually always waiting outside of Best Buy the day that they come out to try to get it first, because I know there's a lot of scalpers in my area, so if I don't tend to be there first thing in the morning, they will be gone by the time I get there that day. Next up is Thor Ragnarok. This one I actually really like. It's a really cool Steelbook. It's another Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. This one, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the Marvel universe or the Marvel movies. I have a select few Marvel movies that I enjoy. Thor is definitely one of them. Cover art on the disc. I'm probably not going to show all the cover art on the discs, guys. That might take too long. But yeah, you get the 4K, the Blu-ray, digital code, all that in there. The inside cover art's pretty neat as well. Definitely probably one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Alright, next up we have, this might be my favorite Steelbook that I have in my collection. This is the Suspiria set from Synapse Films. Pre-ordered this quite a long time back, got it, I think it came out around December, so it was when I received it. But it comes with a slipcase, so you have the traditional cover art there, their new cover art on the back here. This is the 40th anniversary edition. It's a brand new 4K scan of the film. It's not a 4K Blu-ray, but it's a 4K scan. I know there's tons of releases that came out this year for this movie, including some 4K discs, but I really enjoyed the picture quality on this one. I don't think I'm going to be getting any other ones. This Steelbook is amazing. This is probably definitely my favorite cover art I've seen for this movie. And this comes with like the soundtrack, the movie, some special features. But the transfer on this is absolutely gorgeous. This movie looks very, very pretty, especially with all the colors and stuff. I'm actually really curious to see how the remake is going to be. I mean, remakes I'm here and there for. Some people think you should just leave them alone. I mean, I get sometimes things could be outdated and might need something new. I just hope that they do it right is all that really matters to me. I don't really care too much if they're doing it. Next up here, not the greatest movie ever, but it's kind of a cool Steelbook, is Suicide Squad. This is also the 4K release, Best Buy exclusive. I definitely like the cover on it. It's pretty neat. Not the best movie. I'm not going to go into that, but like I said, I'm not a huge superhero fan. This was a blind buy for me. I really liked the Steelbook, so that's why I picked it up when it came out. The cover art on the inside. Alright, next up, I actually haven't seen this one yet, is Star Wars Rogue One. I actually still need to watch the new one as well. I'm really behind, and I know Solo's coming out this weekend. This one comes with a lot of discs. So yeah, you got that cover art there, and then that cover art there. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm trying to go through these quickly because I have a lot of them. Next up we have Shaun of the Dead. Good film. Definitely one of my favorite zombie films. Hilarious film. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm sure you probably all have. And no cover art on the inside, it's just blank. We also have Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I think this is kind of like the same line where I think these are Walmart exclusive Steelbooks, so they did a lot of these the same way. I don't know if they are all exclusive to Walmart, but I think that's where I picked them both at. This is just pink on the inside, so still kind of blank like the Shaun of the Dead. This one is Scarface. Got this at Best Buy. I think it was like $5, so I got it really cheap, and that's why I picked it up. No cover art as well. This is a pretty good film. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tell No Tale. This is the Best Buy 4K exclusive Steelbook. I love the Pirates of the Caribbean series. This one was actually really good. I really enjoyed this film. Better than the last few. And then you got the cover art in there. Yeah, definitely curious to see if they're going to continue the franchise, if there's another one in the making or not. I'm not too sure. We got Lego Batman. I believe this is also a Best Buy exclusive. This is just the Blu-ray, not the 4K. I don't think they had a 4K Steelbook when it came out. I love the Lego movies. They are hilarious. And I know they just announced the title for a Lego movie. I think it's called Lego Movie 2, the second one or something like that. Something kind of silly. Next up, one of my all-time favorite films, The Labyrinth. Classic film with David Bowie. A lot of people argue with me on this movie. I personally prefer this movie compared to Legend and The Dark Crystal. This is definitely one of my all-time favorite movies. Grew up watching it. Huge fan of David Bowie. Definitely one of my all-time favorites. I had to pick this up. I got this at Best Buy, I believe, as well. Don't know if it was exclusive to Best Buy, but I believe that's just where I purchased it from. I have a Best Buy like right next to my house, so I just go and get a lot of my movies from there. This is Best Buy exclusive though. Kong, Skull Island. Pretty good film. Definitely excited for the new Godzilla that's going to be coming up, and then we'll have to wait quite a while for the Godzilla versus King Kong, but I think those will both be pretty good as well. Inside cover. This one's kind of like a matte finish, so that's why I really enjoy this one. It's very pretty looking. And some of these releases, I don't know. I mean, if I buy the 4K set, I'm really only going to watch the 4K disc. I don't really need the Blu-ray, the DVD, the 3D disc. It just makes them more expensive, I think, than they need to be. Next up, we got Kingsman. This is the second one, The Golden Circle. This is actually a really good film. I've never seen the Kingsman movies up until just a few months ago when this one first came out. I picked them both up as a blind buy, and I really enjoyed them. This one doesn't really have much cover art. It's just the golden circle on the inside. But I actually like them a lot. They're really good movies. Definitely a good watch. Admit I don't have the Steelbook for the first one. I just have the regular edition. But next up we have Jumanji. This is the original Jumanji. Another really cool Steelbook. This is a 4K release of the film. I haven't seen the 4K transfer, so I don't know how good the picture quality is, but I mean, I've definitely seen the film a million times over. Good film. And I mean, I could show you guys some of these codes. I usually give them to a friend of mine. You could definitely try them. I don't know if they've been redeemed or not. I don't do digital. I prefer physical media. Next up, Jigsaw. Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. Not the best in the franchise. I did enjoy it compared to a lot of other people. I love the cover art for this. I think this is super neat cover art. Just a regular Blu-ray release of the film. And then on the inside, we have like it looks like a tape, but with saws in there, and it says "Play Me." You can look for the code there. Give it a shot. Don't know if it'll work. This is another really good release as well. This is the 4K Best Buy exclusive. I believe this one's kind of expensive now too. And some of these might be because I know they're pretty tough to get. I really like this film. Definitely excited for Chapter 2, although I'm not super excited about some of the people they're announcing for Chapter 2 to play the adult versions of the kids. But we'll see. I still think the film will be really good. Definitely liked it more than I was anticipating. I don't know if it's as great as everyone says it is, but it's definitely a good film. Next up, this is another one of my favorite releases, The Hateful Eight. Quentin Tarantino, one of my favorite directors and writers. This is the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook as well. I did an unboxing of this one in one of my old videos from 2 years ago when I first bought it. You guys can kind of look at that too if you want. But so just trying to go through these as quick as I can. We're a little over halfway done here, so we don't got too terribly much left. And I'm worried these are going to start falling. Okay. Next up, another Marvel release. Like I said, I'm very picky on the ones I get. This is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I do like this series. These are definitely a fun watch. I enjoy the characters in this, and it's more humorous than serious. Cover art in there. I watched the new is that the Blu-ray? I did watch the new Marvel Avengers movie, and I still haven't seen the second one. I'll be honest. I went and seen the third one without seeing the second one. I just mainly wanted to see it because I saw it had like all the characters, and so it had some of the ones I do like. Ghost in the Shell, not the greatest movie. I liked it more than others. Really cool Steelbook art, I think. This is definitely one of my favorite Steelbook cover arts because it's red and definitely bright and colorful. The 4K on this looks pretty well as well. And that is, it looks like it was another Best Buy exclusive. Sometimes I save these stickers. I don't know why. There's no need to. Try that code. I think that's a code for that. Next up, Fifth Element. Definitely, I'm not a huge sci-fi fan. This is definitely one of my favorite sci-fi films of all time, if you consider it that. I actually had the Blu-ray release of this previously, and it was there's no cover art on the inside, guys. Here's a code though, you could try. I had the Blu-ray release, which is the exact same cover art as the 4K release. I did upgrade the film because I heard the transfer on it was pretty good. Probably just a gimmick, not really worth the extra money to do that, but I did it. Next up we have Deadpool. Now this was the Blu-ray release that came out when the movie first came out released, before they were really doing any 4K stuff. I kind of converted it into a 4K copy myself. I just put the 4K disc in there and sold off the Blu-ray on its own, but there's cover art on the inside. That code is expired, so, or no, maybe, no it's not. Yeah, you guys go, Deadpool, if you want to try that. It also comes with the DVD, and it comes in a box like this, which is weird. And then speaking of the Labyrinth, here is the Dark Crystal. I love this film still. Like I said, I enjoy the Labyrinth more personally. It's definitely still a good film. This was another 4K exclusive Steelbook. I believe it's Best Buy as well. I haven't watched the transfer on this one yet to see if it's really good or not, but I didn't own the film quite yet, so I figured I may as well go and upgrade and do that. There's a code there if you want to try it. We got Christmas Vacation. Not a huge Christmas movie fan. Of course, I love the horror Christmas films I have, but this is one of the Christmas films I do enjoy. My mom's a huge Christmas fan, and I always get stuck watching the Christmas movies with her. This is one I can tolerate. And this is Blade of the Immortal. This is the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook that came out recently. Really cool Steelbook. That's why I picked it up blind buy. I think it was like 12 bucks. I did watch the film. I fell asleep watching it, so I didn't finish it. But from what I saw, I did enjoy it. I mean, just, you know, good samurai movie. Nice and gory. Next up, we have Assassin's Creed. This is the 4K exclusive Steelbook as well. I am a huge fan of the game franchise, so I was very excited about the movie. Obviously, the movie does not compare to the games, but it's still entertaining and a fun watch. Here's a code for that. This is good until 2019. I don't know if it's been used. Go and try it. Hopefully you guys can see those, or I know you're going to be angry with me. I don't think most of them are going to work anyways, because like I said, I tend to give them to my friend. And then next is 10 Cloverfield Lane, which has a nice little scratch on there that sucks. This is actually a really good film. I enjoyed it more than the first one. I still haven't watched Paradox. I heard it's just awful, but sometimes I like movies that are awful, so I might just go ahead and watch it anyways and ignore everyone else's opinion. But this is definitely a really good film with a nice twist. I'm not sure where the franchise will go from here, but we'll see. I think they're already in talks of like 2 more films or something. So these 2 I wasn't initially going to include, but they are Steelbooks. This is The Fog. John Carpenter's The Fog. This is the Scream Factory Shout Factory release. So I don't usually keep these with my Steelbooks. I keep these with my Scream Factory stuff up there. But I figured I may as well. Sorry about that, guys. I had to make a quick cut there. Yeah, anyways, I was talking about The Fog from Scream Factory Shout Factory. Wasn't initially going to include this in my video, but it is a Steelbook. I was talking about the J cards. I think that's what these are called, the little backings to most of these Steelbooks. I tend to throw them away. A lot of people will probably get angry that I would do that, but they just get in the way, and I don't like the way they look on there, so typically I throw them away. I don't know why I saved this one in there, but I did. Next up is my final Steelbook. Kind of a Steelbook. It comes in a steel box. Is the Friday the 13th complete series set, which I believe I kind of showed off in my Texas Frightmare haul. I showed off all the signatures and stuff I got in there. That is it though for all of my Steelbooks. I believe, I'm just double checking here. Yeah, I don't think I have any other Steelbooks, I hope. But yeah, if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up down below, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I mean, I'm just kind of trying to do some random ideas. Went through my Steelbook collection today. I have tons of other collections and things I could show off. So if there's something you guys are interested in, just comment below and I'll make a video about it. But I want to thank you guys for your support, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Thank you.